Hey, movies and chill peeps. Time to talk about something I should have talked about weeks ago, but back to school time, so a little bit hectic. You know what? It's a drive home on a Friday. I'm feeling pretty saucy, so I thought I'd talk about Secret Invasion. That was the latest Disney Plus show with Nick Fury, aka Samuel L. Man, was I disappointed in that series. Got to watch it with my wife, which I love to watch those shows with my wife. Started it without her, but then she said, wait a minute, why are you watching that without me? But I thought she had some superhero fatigue, but she did not. And so I felt bad. So I went back and watched the first episode again with her, and I got excited about it again after that first episode. But boy, it's 6 episodes like most of them are, if not all of them. I think WandaVision was 8 maybe, but I was so let down. Like after episode 4, I'm thinking, okay, they're setting some things up. Possible Avengers cameos. Maybe I knew Super Skrull was on the way. They were setting up Super Skrull all the way in episode 2, but it was really anticlimactic. They used I think her name is Emilia Clarke, or Khaleesi to the people in the streets with street cred. She did okay. I didn't hate her character. I'm kind of jumping all over the place here. I really thought you owed it to Samuel L. Jackson and Nick Fury, who is not a real person, but you still owed that character a really kick-ass 6 episodes. And I can't tell you enough how let down I was by the lack of action, the lack of character knowledge, development. It's like Disney took a break from caring to focus their attention on, I don't know. I really couldn't tell you what. I kind of wonder if the writers' strike and the actors' strike, I wonder if that has anything to do with it. But I gotta feel like all that stuff was written before that, so maybe I'm just giving them an excuse they don't have. But so there was some reason that the last couple Disney Plus shows have just had a lack of depth that is so disappointing. So disappointing. I mean, the veins that you can mine, they should be so rich, but they're just not. The shows have been so bad. First of all, Talos, Ben Mendelsohn, what an incredible actor. What a waste. Spoilers. Talos bites it. I think it's the 4th or 5th episode. And I thought it was like a misdirect, but no, he's dead. I guess they just didn't feel like doing anything else with him, which is sad because, the Skrulls and the Kree and all those, they're really interesting, civilizations. And if they felt like they had to get rid of some characters, okay, but they haven't done that in the other shows, so it was wildly inconsistent that they would just get rid of Maria Hill and Talos in really stupid ways, not meaningful ways. Let alone the fact that hardly anybody in the world saw that first episode. It was one of the least watched Marvel shows so far. And so for Maria Hill, one of the coolest OG characters, to just get offed with no, I don't know, didn't seem like a real fair send-off for her either. But 2 characters that you thought their deaths were going to be rallying cries for something bigger, but the whole story is about Samuel L. Jackson's character, Nick Fury, trying to prove he's not too old. And then, the way he proves that is by sending Emilia Clarke to go beat Gravik, Super Skrull. And then he wins in a hostage situation with the Skrull that was pretending to be War Machine, Rhodey. Okay. I mean, that scene was cool, but first of all, the Russian gal, I don't remember her name offhand, but she's a cool character, and she should have just shot Rhodey in the head right then and there. I'm not sure what that scene was trying to do, but it was really sloppy writing, and like the conclusion of it was that the president is just gonna like declare a war against a people that he's never met, and it was so messy. Like, where are you going with this story, Marvel? So disappointing. Marvel and Disney, just get your crap together. It's so messy. Phase 4 was a mess, and we all know Phase 4 was a mess, but okay, like at least in Phase 5 now, give us some concrete direction. Because everything you've introduced, all these new characters, where are they going? Are they going to meet somewhere? All these teases? It's so frustrating. But I guess the most frustrating thing for me was just the lack of understanding of what Nick Fury is. It went from being Nick Fury to being... it was just Samuel L. Jackson. Like it was like a regular, normal Samuel L. Jackson show or movie. It no longer felt like Nick Fury. Why he had a Skrull wife, I don't know why they felt like that whole plot line was important. It kind of wasn't. Last thought on like the balance of the MCU, like now Emilia Clarke, based on how little they told us, but what we know about what Gravik said, Emilia Clarke is like the most powerful being in the universe now. And she's just walking around on Earth now. So I don't know if they want to square that peg or if they're going to add some depth to that. But I guess the way to beat Emilia Clarke is to just somehow blow a hole in her chest, because that's all it took to beat Gravik, one of the most powerful beings, also with the same cocktail, Super Skrull. Okay, so you just blow a hole in his chest and that's over. Well, that doesn't seem to be very hard to beat. I found that incredibly interesting, but very messy writing. Everything that should have been like a coincidence in the writing, it was a coincidence for like convenience and not a good plot driving coincidence. That it was just, I don't know how to explain it any better than that. It was just so hard to watch. But anyway, Secret Invasion, based off of the comic, not close to the comic. Ew. So I'll give that series, I don't know, D+, C-, because I'm in a teacher grading kind of mode. It wasn't great. Not great. I loved seeing Nick Fury again, have some importance, have some meaning, but then at the end he just kind of pieces out and goes back to space. So, okay, what now? I don't know. Maybe I know he's in the Marvels, basically Captain Marvel 2, so maybe we'll get some more clarity there. Hopefully. I'm kind of scared to go watch that one. We'll see. Keep you posted. Deuces.